welcome to this webinar. I have been working in Brazil for the past 17 years promoting exports from the US to Brazil. And in these 17 years that I have been in this position, I have helped more than maybe 2,000 companies entering the Brazilian market. But today, I'd like to cover some aspects of doing business in Brazil in an effective way. So there are lots of talks about Brazil, how Brazil is difficult to enter, high import duties, and I want to go over these issues and explain that this is at first sight bad, but it's not that bad because companies do business here in Brazil and they profit in doing business here. So we are here to assist you. My office is based out of São Paulo in the business district. So if you need any support, just let me know. I'll go over the slides, and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer those at the end. So Brazil is a large country. So we have a population of 208 million people. GDP is approximately $1.8 trillion. GDP per capita, though, is low, $8,651. GDP is expected to grow in 2018 by 3%. We are coming out of the deepest recession in the past 100 years. So that's a very good sign. Unemployment is still high, but it shall decline this year. Inflation is under control, is around 3%. That's the expected inflation for 2018. And last year we had an inflation of less than 1%, so it's pretty good. International reserves are approximately $350 billion. That's a good sign because it maintains the stability of the hard currency versus the local currency. So exports and imports are not that great, but we are doing fine. So if you want to consider Brazil, Brazil is a self-sufficient country. We have most of the Fortune 500 companies doing business here, and they import and export a lot. So there are plenty of opportunities in this market. Next slide, please. Okay, so recession is over. This is what I've just mentioned. So we, despite the fact that we have a president impeached last year, it has been a peaceful transition. Brazil is a very peaceful country. It has never entered or engaged in any war recently. I think the last one Brazilians fought was World War II, and that's it. So it's a very, very peaceful country. We live well with our neighbors, despite some challenges in Venezuela, but everything is fine. We know that all the government officials are thank you, Kim. We know that government officials are confident that this is going to be a great year. And also the last statement is very, very interesting. The stock market soared. It went up by 20% in just 2 months. And this gives you the perspective of how working in a developing economy is. You have ups and downs. And when things really go up, they really go up. So that's a good sign.